Standing out.
Hello and welcome back to another video with yours truly, Amelia. If you're new here, my name is Amelia. I'm a university student who studies business management at University of Portsmouth. I also have to update you all that I did write on Twitter, but I have updated my schedule because basically now that I've got a job for summer, and trying to get 2 videos done and uploaded a week is actually proving to be difficult, and I'm pretty much forcing myself every day to vlog when I don't really want to. I'm not feeling it to get a weekly vlog up for Sunday, so I thought that's not really right, like vlog when you feel like it, right? So I basically decided instead of doing weekly vlogs and force myself to do weekly vlogs, I'm not going to do it, and I'm going to have to stick to a 1 video a week schedule, which is on Thursdays at 9 PM as usual, and if I feel like uploading another video that week then I will. So this will be up, when this video goes up, that schedule's kind of like into play, if you know what I feel. I also kind of want to do a mukbang video at some point. But the only times I ever get McDonald's is usually in the evening after work when I finish at the theatre, which means I'd have to film really late, which is kind of that's the only problem, but we'll figure that one out. Because I might be cheeky and get one during the day, or I'll end up doing it drunk, we don't know. Anyway, we'll move on to what this video is actually about. This video, I decided I was tidying my room up today, and I found all my guide badges, like every badge I got when I was a girl guide, and I was like, I started guides when I was 10, it's 12 years ago, and I left when I was 20. Basically, I will explain, because I'm going to talk about my guide story, like my experience with guides and how it changed my life, and then I'm going to talk about, and I'll just show you the badges I got, because I have a lot of them, surprisingly, and I feel like I need to show you them, but I'm quickly going to get my bottle of water because I feel like I'm going to be talking a while and I can already feel my throat is literally so dry, so give me 2 seconds. I'm back. I don't know if I'm in the same spot. Oh well. Also, background change, because I was trying to find the best one where the light wasn't shining in everywhere, and I basically, inside my room, kind of changed my bedside cabinet, and I put so much on there that if I move it, it's all going to fall when I'm getting so annoyed. So, yeah. Also, before we get into this could be a chatty video, but as everyone knows, and I seem to prove to every single person in this freaking world, that I love to chat. I could probably chat for what seems to be like for hours on end. So if you're watching this, fancy maybe get a drink. I would try not to talk too long because I know it could get boring, but a drink, coffee, water, whatever you fancy. Right now the weather's so hot, I would say get some water more like than coffee because you're just gonna get hotter. And let's get started. So I have been a girl, well I was a girl guide, well I was at Rainbows when I was 4 or 5 to about 7. That was, I don't remember much of my experience. I do remember throwing up once at Rainbows, but other than that I do not remember my Rainbows experience at all. I remember having like a red tabard thing and a rainbow badge on it, but other than that I do not remember anything to do with Rainbows. Brownies I went to when I was 7 to 10. I remember some of my experiences in Rainbows, not Rainbows, Brownies. Brownies was, I think, it's not the most memorable in my head, but I do know some things. I remember doing a show on stage. I remember going to some like sleepover in London. I remember my brown owl / tawny owl, because she used to be like tawny owl and then became brown owl when the other brown owl left, and actually it's the only reason I remember her really is because I work, she's like my front of house manager at my theatre I do voluntary work at, so yeah. Also the Rainbows and Brownies were done at my church, so everyone who went to my church pretty much went there, so they knew me. I do not remember, I think I was a gnome. In Brownies you got given like little, like you got given like brownie packs. In your brownie you had like different, I don't know what you call them, I've forgotten. But basically I was part of the gnome group in my Brownies, and at the beginning of our Brownies, before we did anything, we would go and do like a miming thing. We would do some kind of activity, like game, and like sometimes it was mimes, and we had to mime something out as a group, like as your like unit group reunion. There was about 6 of us or 7 of us in one, so it was kind of fun. I don't remember, other than that I do not remember much of Brownies either. But moving on to what we're really out here about, because it's the only thing I got badges for, is guides. I was a guide from the age of 10 to 14 or 15. 15. I left a guide, I stopped being a guide at 15, but I stayed for an extra 5 years as a young leader. Guides was something that really changed my life, especially when I went to secondary school more than when I was still at primary school. And a guide, when I was 10 and 11, my primary school life was pretty great. I ain't gonna lie, I had a good time. Like, there was times when I caused things like that I was not the most confident. I was really confident at school, at primary school, that's the thing. And I think that's what helped. At guys, I wasn't really fast. When I went to secondary school and everything ripped, my life changed completely at secondary school. I went from being a confident girl to being probably a really quiet person. I didn't want to, like, didn't exactly get on with people at my school. And when I was like 12, and it wasn't that I didn't get on with them, I think it was just I didn't feel myself. When I went to guys, I felt a lot more free and more confident and able to be myself. So when I went to guys every week, it was just always so much fun. I always had fun. I always spent time with people, because a lot of my friends from guys didn't actually go to my school, so it was kind of like I actually was closer with them, and it was just so much fun every week going to guys, seeing them and getting an opportunity to hang out. And I think with guys, because you're growing up there, that's like when you grow up, guys, you learn a lot more things about growing up compared to when you are a Brownie and Rainbow. Brownie and Rainbow is a lot about having fun. Guys is when they give you all these life lessons. Like when I became a young leader, a lot of things happened. They taught people like how to iron, how to do all the little basic things you need to do when you're an adult. Which in some ways, and I had to pretty much be there to help people iron. I'm like, I can't iron, save my life. I wish we had that when I was a guide, because it would have been genuinely helpful to me. But oh well. And then I think it was always so much fun stuff. I got to go on so many different trips. I went to Disneyland Paris with my guides. I went to little like places, because place called Jordan Heights. We just do barbecue, and then we have a little bonfire. We have bonfire nights every year. We got to sing like loads of little campfire songs. I absolutely loved them. They were always my favourite thing was always bonfire night. Like, every year, it was just so much fun. Like you'd sit outside, we had in the hall where we did, there was this like garden area, and we'd just sit around in a circle, all cozied up in like blankets and with hot chocolate and food. I'm sorry, that's very not great, but I'm pretty sure my brother doesn't give me. Oops. We'd just sing like campfire songs and like eat marshmallows and drink hot chocolate and, you know, roast the marshmallows on the fire. It was always so nice, and it was very comfortable. The thing about guys was I felt like I was part of a family. Like when I was a young leader especially, I felt more, because I was like out of all the leaders that I was like, because I was a young leader and I did it voluntary as well, I was the one that was closest to the guys' age, and I had just come out of being a guide that I kind of understood what the guys went through. So the older people were all like strict on them, and I was like, I have to be strict but not too strict on them. I don't have to be. I'm not really a teacher, I'm not a leader, I don't get paid to do it. And I understand when they say, like, they come from school, this is an after school activity, they don't want to be treated like they're at school, but at the same point I have to go with what the guide leader says. So it's very in some ways it was complicated to balance me wanting to be on the side of the guides because I know what it's like, but then I also had to be on the side of the leaders because that's exactly what I was doing. I was being a leader, not a guide. But it was always fun. I got on really well. The thing for me is I either get on really well with people younger than me or people older than me. It's the way it works. Because I got on really well with the younger people, I was always like liked by them, so it was always fun to go to guides every week, and I looked forward to it. I didn't say that until like my last year, not because of the things changed, that my guide leader changed, because it wasn't that, because I'd already done 1 year before that with that new guide leader. It was fine. Basically my last year came and I was getting to that point where I was like, why am I here? Like, it was more I had nothing to do. When my old guide leader was there, she would always give me activities to help the guides, and I'd be doing something. In my last couple of years with the new guide leader, there wasn't much for me to do because a lot of the activities were activities for the guides to pretty much be done left on their own. So all I'll be doing is walking around, and the next day I know I'm having a conversation with the guides, stopping them from doing what they're doing. So there's that. Sorry, I had to think for a second, my head went brain. But yeah, so overall my guide experience was probably the best experience of my life. I felt more like united in a team of people, a group of people, and I always had so much fun every week I went, and I do not regret staying for 10 years. I pretty much grew up there. Like the guide leaders, a lot of them were there when I left at 20. They had seen me from the age of 10, so it's kind of like they used to kind of see me grow up from being a kid to being an adult. Whether I'm an adult or not, I don't know. I do remember when I left, one of the guys who'd only known me I think about half a year cried when I left, and I was like, oh my god. Like it hit me hard, but I was like, no, not gonna cry over it. I'm just gonna go. And honestly, as much as I loved it, I would totally go back if I could now, but unfortunately, that's not possible. Why do people bang when I'm trying to film? Like, it's probably as bad as when a car is going past when you're filming, right? Okay, so I'm gonna stop rambling about my experience. I probably didn't make much sense, but if you've been a girl guide in the past, you kind of know what the feeling of being guys is. I always got excited, like I said, always got excited to go, always enjoyed my time, and I always made new friends, different friends. I don't really keep in contact with my friends from guys anymore, unfortunately. But that's not always the case for others. Some people do. I think it's just because people my age, like guys, kind of just distance apart. If I see them, I'll say hi. Like some of the younger ones who I hang out with, I still see and still talk to occasionally, just haven't really met up with since leaving. But I'm still friends with them, so that is the case. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the badges. They're not gonna be in any order because they're all in a bit of a ramble mess, but I'm gonna show you like these little pin-on badges first because they're the most annoying ones. I'm gonna start with the most obvious ones, and most people know about this if they're a guide or a brownie or a rainbow or brownie or a guide. Because when you're a brownie, you get one as well. It's just a bit browner. It's like a brown colour. But this is my promise badge that you get given. I don't know where my brownies ones are because I did have them. I would have shown them if I knew where they are, but they're not in here. It's my promise badge. I got given this. That's what when you do your promise. And when you get enrolled into guides, you get given this and a few other things. So this is my promise badge. I got given this when I did my enrollment on a horse. We did a horse riding trip on a Saturday. I think it was Saturday the 5th of May. I do not remember what year. What year was I in? 2006. Do you remember? Only because I always remember what year I started, and my years were very easy to remember what years I was in what. But yeah, so it's like I went into year 6 in 2006, so that's what I mean. But yeah, I got this, and then I've got, let's try this badge, which is pretty much I think the 100th anniversary. Yeah, the 100th anniversary badge you get given. Every guy got given this one. I don't know if you can see it. Just gonna focus it. I don't know if you guys see. But it's I got a light blue thing here, and it's got like 2010 on the around there. And then I got these two badges. These are like my challenge badges. You get given, every guy gets given one if they do 2 go for it a year and they've done like 2 outings for the guys or something. So I got given my first one, which is a greeny colour, greeny blue colour, and then you got given a smaller one, another one, which is I got the pink one. Only a few people have managed to get like complete round of them, like the purple and orange one as well. After that, I was so close to getting the purple one. And I apparently was meant to get it. I never got given it, so who knows? But my friends did get the overall one, and I mean I was proud to witness that because obviously it's a lot. It's a big deal. I don't know if I got this one to do my promise, but this is another badge I got given. It's another one like the promise badge. I'm pretty sure I did, and it went on like the arm bit on there on my guide top because that's where it was meant to go. I actually have no clue the rules, and my mum put the badges on me, so. And then I'm picking them up as I see them. I got this one, it's a Jordan Heights one, as well. We went to do a barbecue, and we did bonfires, and it was always so much fun, because it was like nice to, I showed up like that. It was nice to get out of the guide hall and do something somewhere else. Because I got a backpack. And then this was something else I got when I did my prom. This was literally the bit that says 5th Red Hill Guides. And then it just got taped to the top of your arm as well. That was the bottom. I can't remember, but I do remember this one. But yeah, so that was that. I'm pretty sure I nearly lost it the day I got given it because it was so small. Now moving on to this little wedge of stuff. First of all, got a Big Gig badge 2011. Big Gig was a concert that was thrown for all Girl Guides company over the region, but it was not for anyone else. So there was no outsiders, no one who wasn't a guide or wasn't part of a guide group could go. So you wouldn't. It was always great because you knew all you were gonna get in that. If you were going to watch going to the theatre was gonna be guides. I'm pretty sure every year me and my friends would always find someone who was like a mini version of us, and it was always fun. But yeah, so that was my Big Gig badge. I think I've got a few others somewhere in this pile. Then we got the badge that celebrates 100 years of girl guiding. And I love the material, this one, to be fair, but I don't know if it's the material. It's just because it's like furrowed back. But it is really pretty. Ow. Ow. And then I got another Jordan Heights one because again I went back again. This one I really like because it's got a badger on it. But yeah, it's really nice because it is a campsite as well. You could do camping there. We never did camping there, but we did learn to put a tent up there. That was something we did do, I remember, because I couldn't do it. I'm really bad at putting tents up. I hate doing it, and I try to avoid doing it as much as all possible for us. Another one we did this like this personal safety badge guides, and I managed to complete it. So I got the keep safe personal safety badge, because you know you need this. I don't remember. I think it was just literally like normal things you'd do in fire safety, like if someone was unconscious or like first aid stuff. But it wasn't really. If anything, otherwise I don't remember much of it. I'm actually just going to show you these all together because they're all together. Got 3 more Big Gig badges from 2014, 2015 and 2016. These were the last 3 I went to, but I've been to at least 4 or 5 of them. But they're always so good. Like I've seen Pixie Dot, I've seen The Wanted, I've seen Nathan Sykes on his own, I've seen Ella Henderson, Jess Glynn, Conor Maynard. You name it. Like Conor Maynard was like my highlight. I always remember when I went to see him because I was so obsessed, and this was before I knew he did all this other YouTube stuff. Literally loved it, so it was worth going to see it. Also saw Fleur East. Who else have I seen? I don't remember. Union J, I've seen Union J. That was another highlight. So then we got because I was a young leader, I got given a certificate and a badge that says 100 years of the senior section because I was a young leader. So I was like one of the lucky people to be still a young leader at the time of senior section. Like I did my last girl guiding thing for was at the Big Gig with all the wonderful people, and I got given this on my last ever girl guiding thing, so I was so lucky to be there when I got this. I feel privileged to be part of it. And you know when you're filming on your iPhone and you get notifications, they show notifications when you're filming. I just got spammed on Instagram, I can tell. And it was, as much as I don't mind it, it really puts me off when I'm trying to film. Anyway, but this is really cool. I'm really glad I managed to stay there for 100 years of senior section. I wasn't there for 100 years, obviously I'm not 100 years old, I'm only 22. But I was part of the 100 years of senior section, so good me. I feel proud. Another thing is I got given this when it was 100 years of girl guiding. I don't know how many badges I got given, say 100, 100, 100. Okay. and this is just cool. This is cool. It's got like a yellow band, but I'm pretty sure I might have bought one of these badges. And then I got given this girl guide in changing the world. We did another thing we did, it was some kind of thing at Guides. It was something about world stuff. I don't remember everything I did at Guides, but I don't remember why I got given this. But it was cool. I get given badges for a lot of things we do and I don't remember doing them. I remember like a month later we'll do it one time, and a month after they'll say, and here's badges for this, and I'm like, what? When did I do that? I don't remember it. You have to go to like 4 weeks or something, and then if you've completed all 4 weeks, you get given a badge. Then we got the girl guiding and walking the bridges. So when I stopped being a guide, when I was 15, I was no longer a guide. I moved on to being a young leader in September. We went on this trip where it was like this girl guiding thing, so like walking on the bridges in London, and we did that. It was so cool. It was so much fun. It was tiring, but it was so much fun, and we got given a badge that says walks the London bridges. I remember this day because we did that, and then we also went to this like girl guiding thing, like this massive like place. It was so cool. It was like we had a tour of it, and it had like all the ancient history of like how it all came around and everything. So, but I literally love the London Bridge. I love London, but I love this one because it has like, I think it's Tower Bridge. I'm not sure, but it's. And then we got 2 other ones that I got given when I enrolled. You got given this little like, I guess it's something to do with the England flag. I don't know. I'm probably wrong, and I'm just literally spitting on my where I live, everything what I don't know. And then you got a badge that says United Kingdom. We got this new enrolled. Something else was apparently important. I mean, I know I'm from the United Kingdom. Why do I need to give something that says the United Kingdom one? Then because it was obviously the royal wedding back when I was in 2011, Kate and William got married. If you didn't know, Prince William and Kate got married. Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Is that right? And for guys, we used to do a challenge, and then we got given a badge. So it says the royal wedding challenge. I don't remember what we did for this challenge. Do you not remember doing it either? I was about to go into year 11 at this point, so I don't. It's been a while, but yeah, I got a badge for that. It was pretty cool having a badge for the royal wedding. No, not gonna lie. I don't actually know what this is. Oh, this is another 100th anniversary badge. You got given this for when we went to there was a party in the Belfry. The Belfry is, I'm pointing, like, you know, I'm pointing because you're going to be able to see it. Belfry is like a little shopping mall in my local town, and they held a party for the girl guides to go and celebrate 100 years of girl guiding, and that's about 8:10 on the 20th of October 2010 was when we had to stop and we got given all these badges and they said stuff. No idea. And then I got, because I don't know if it was because we go for it or if it was something we did as a guide group. It was like the agility challenge, and you had to do these things like sports activities, and it was a group of 4, about 2 to 4 weeks, and you got given this agility badge. That's cool. Then we went to Cadbury World. This was probably the highlight of being a guide in a brownie. I do remember we went when I was a brownie, and I went when I was a guide. We went to Disney World. Went to Cadbury World. Oh my god, chocolate heaven. I was in heaven, and I got given a Cadbury World badge. It's so cool. I love it so much. Literally, that's probably my highlight of being a guide. Another thing we did was traditions of guiding. Like, look, I'm guessing we did stuff to do, like, I don't actually remember what we did. The stuff you would do when you were younger, like a normal thing guys would do, I guess. I got given a badge for it, so I don't remember what I did. And then we didn't go to South Africa, unfortunately. But we did something about Africa and got a badge for it. Again, I'm not entirely sure what I did. I can't be that helpful. Very sorry. This was another thing you got for the 100th birthday. It says Adventure 100. because we go on adventures. We did actually do a lot of hikes, so I felt like an adventure. And we're coming on to the last two. I actually don't know what this one is. This is God's Golden Acre. Again, I'm not entirely sure what this was for, so I'm sorry. But I got that badge. And then lastly, we did a walk from my guide hall to, I don't remember, I think it was Box Hill. So it was a long walk, but it was really fun because we got time to chat, so we got to do so many fun things. And we had a picnic, I think it was. I don't remember. Do not remember exactly, but we did a lot, so we got the walking challenge badge. I love to walk, so for me, that wasn't a problem. I love doing hikes, I love doing walking, so yeah. Anyway, that is enough of me talking because that's like 25 minutes long. Very sorry, I can't speak for forever, as you probably can tell, but I do hope you enjoyed this video. I really just wanted to say it because, guys, was the best part of my life that I was that age. It was great fun. I had a lot of memories there, that memories I can't remember, but it was good memories that, you know. And I do miss it, and I just wanted to talk about it, and but why not talk about it on YouTube? I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and please hit the notification bells, and even leave comments. If you were over a girl guide, leave comments of your girl guiding experience. And yeah, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon with another video.